It looks as though Mighty Lady may have gone up here. So they're all in line for the first of the day. The line is set. 1,000 metres, they're all in. Good betting race, fairly open race this. The light is on. Racing in the opening race, Special Damsel was slowly away, and Donegal Sun and Something Hot, they were slowly away also, and Prince Brocco got away well. Vanishing Powder driving up along the inside, and Paddy's Palace not far away. Mighty Lady in that leading group, followed then by Christian Values. As they settle down and race down the side, it's a good race for the lead. In the centre, the leader was Mighty Lady, about a long head in front. Running second on the outside, Paddy's Pal. Prince Brocco a close third on the rails. About two behind those, Vanishing Powder, followed then by Christian Values. Special Damsel gaining ground back along the inside, Aurora's Flight. Well back behind those as they turned for home was Donegal Sun, followed then by Something Hot and Casino Style in the straight with about 300 to go, and Prince Brocco raced to the lead. Paddy's Pal on the outside, Mighty Lady plugging away, Vanishing Powder into the clears running on, and down the outside Special Damsel. It's Prince Brocco the leader, but Vanishing Powder's on the outside. It's coming very quickly, Vanishing Powder raced to the lead, getting towards the line, and Vanishing Powder draws away a bit over a length in front of Prince Brocco. Special Damsel third, followed by Aurora's Flight, Mighty Lady. In behind those, Donegal Sun, Paddy's Pal. Well back to Something Hot, followed by Casino Style, and the last one was Christian Values.
What a great combination. Trainer Barbara Joseph and jockey John Scorse. And they were, of course, associated with Vanishing Power, which proved too good in the first. $5.40 and $1.40. Prince Brocco, $1.30. And number 3, Special Damsel, filled the third placing, $2.20. 5, 4 and 3 race one at Canberra. Now, the beautiful Sunshine Coast in Queensland with the Winter Carnival starting to warm up. And the tote update for the first, which is a maiden over 1,000. Number 2, Guapo, $6.30. Number 4, Holding Pattern, $5. Number 6, Nevada Jim, $7.60. And number 8, Pacific Quest, $3.20. And shortest of the rest is number 11, Steely Dawn, at $9.20. But Pacific Quest is the tote favourite, and they are making a good line. After the Sunshine Coast, just to keep you hopping on the punt, Terralgan race 1 is due in 5. Small field, only 6 two-place totes on the first at Terralgan. Number 1, After You, $8.20. Number 2, Archduke.
They're just about set here. Race 2 of 1,000 metres. Now they're all in, they're under starters' orders. A big field of 2-year-olds. A good betting race, very open indeed. Gates open. Now, slowly away was Misdeeds, and Princess Grove didn't jump all that well, nor did Dharma Lady, and Davisi got away well. Past Blast up in that leading group as they settle down, followed by our Indian Ruby, who's prominent as they race down the side of the track. And further back behind those in the field, Pearl Flyer down on the inside. Dharma Lady's made up good ground, followed by Cosmic Eagle, then Smoky Seattle about centre field. Further back behind those towards the turn, Princess Grove, then Kitten, followed by Little Mischief and Maverick Star, and Misdeeds last. On the point of the turn, a shade over 400 to go. Oh, one's gone off here. Maverick Star's gone to the outside fence, and Past Blast kicked away at the top of the straight. Into the clear, Pearl Flyers running on, followed by VC. Then our Indian Ruby, Cosmic Eagle down on the inside, angling for a run. And further back behind those, Smoky Seattle with a lot of work to do. But it's Past Blast well clear with 150 metres to go, about 2 in front of our Indian Ruby, running on, Cosmic Eagle down on the inside. But Past Blast is a mile too good and races away for a most impressive win. Past Blast about 2 in front of our Indian Ruby, followed by Cosmic Eagle, then Pearl Flyer, VC Princess Grove, Smoky Seattle, Never a Chance, Dharma Lady, well back Kitten, followed by Little Mischief and Misdeeds, and after running off on the turn, Maverick Star along last.
Pretty stylish effort by that Cowra-based filly, Past Blast. Scored comfortably. Scott Pollard, the rider, $9.60 and $2.40. Number 1, Our Indian Ruby, $1.60. And number 6, Cosmic Eagle, at $2.10. 2, 1 and 6 at Canberra on the second. Sunshine Coast, race 2, number 1, Ned Sin, $3. It's the tote favourite. Number 11, Millennium Lass, $8. Number 15, Zidane, $8.10. Number 4, Stylish Chanel, $8.50. And number 9, Star Proof, it makes up the top 6, but it's $11. Pretty wide market on race 2 at the Sunshine Coast. That Ned Sind is very popular. And in fact, there's Ned Sind going to line now on the blue and white. All good things come to those who wait. Set at Canberra now. This is the 3rd. It's a Class 6 over 1,000 metres. Here again is Tony Campbell.
Now they're set. It's the ADT Security Class 6 plate. 1,000 metres the journey. Nickelodeon, favourite. Mystic Storm stands up. Bengara. Lighters on, and away they go. A fairly good level start, although Laura's Luskin dwelt slightly, and Goldamp down on the inside got away well. Bengara's prominent, followed by Mystic Storm. Revived moves to 3rd, followed then by Nickelodeon centre field. Further back behind those, Laura's Luskin, Ken Point and Rich Sky. On settling down as they race down with about 700 to go. There's a fair turn of speed on Goldamp, about a long head in front of Bengara. Going up 3 wide, Nickelodeon putting in its claim, and then Revived, followed then by Mystic Storm. Laura's Luskin well back on the turn, followed by Ken Point, and about 2 Rich Sky last, but around the turn, 400 to go, and the pressure's on. Goldamp is the leader out wide. Nickelodeon's running on. In between those, Bengara, Mystic Storm on the rails, and then Revive coming down the centre, followed then by Rich Sky. At the 200 metre mark, there's many chances. Goldamp is giving plenty. Goldamp kicked away, but Revived on the outside is running on, battling away Nickelodeon, but it's Goldamp the leader. Now Nickelodeon's coming quickly. Goldamp and Nickelodeon, they hit the line all close. Nickelodeon or Goldamp, there's a nose in this, could go either way. Out wide was Revived, then Bengara, followed by Laura's Luskin. In behind those, Rich Sky, the next one, Mystic Storm, and Ken Point last. Oh boy, this is close. This is desperately close. Nickelodeon has lunged right on the line. Goldamp looked to have the race won, but right on the line, Nickelodeon has dived and may have got there. Judge calls for the photo. Nickelodeon, Goldamp in a driving finish. 58.66, 58.66, 34.06 sectional. And this is extremely close. Some of the doyens used to say it is as close as a scrape of boarding house butter. I'm not sure whether that was the late great Ken Howard or our good mate Johnny Tapp. Still no result here. Very, very close. Goldamp and Nickelodeon, and this is as close to a dead heat as you can get. Nickelodeon, Matthew Carl, 2 good. Number 4 is the winner, Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon has got there on the outside. Number 4, Nickelodeon, in the very last stride. Has got up to beat Goldamp and will stand by for the 3rd number. Nickelodeon raced by Mr. CL and R.M. Barlow, MF and Mrs. J.M. James, EA and Mrs. A. Fripp.
Thanks, Tony. And that is a nose. That's the verdict there. Nickelodeon on the outside, having a bare nose to spare over Goldamp, and Revived has run 3rd. And that should please a lot of punters. $3.10 and $1 Nickelodeon. Goldamp.
1,600 metres the journey, the lighters on, gates open, a good level start. Now Stormy Mo got away well, and My Tractor Broker's prominent. Acting Consul goes up along the inside, further back behind those then Think. Then Natural Light, followed by Saki. Talent Time back on the inside. Back behind those, 3rd last was Vintage Patch, followed by Opera Serenade. And a half a length Sun Tide last of all. Down the back they race. They've got 1,200 to go on the 4th race. Acting Consul is the leader. A half length My Tractor Broker, length off, getting a good run was Saki. In behind those, Stormy Mo, followed by Natural Light and Talent Time. A length and a quarter behind those as they race past the 1,000 Think. Vintage Patches down on the inside, followed by Opera Serenade, and 3/4 of a length off then Suntai last. Leaving the back, racing down the side, and the leader was Acting Consul, about a long neck in front of My Tractor Broker, length and a half Saki. A half a length Stormy Mo going well on the outside. A further break of about 2 to the stablemates, then Natural Light on the inside of Talent Time. A further break of about 2 to Think, followed by Vintage Patch. Opera Serenade Serenade taking off from the tail, and about 2 Suntai last of all. Up towards the turn, little change in the order where it's Acting Consul, leading the field around the turn. My Tractor Broke, followed by Saki. Going wide, Stormy Mo's running on. Natural Light back behind those, followed then by Talent Time, who switched out and running on well. And further back behind those, Opera Serenade, and down on the inside was Vintage Patch, well in the straight, 300 to go. And Acting Consul taken on by Saki, 2 out, who's getting a beautiful run. Saki hit the lead, Stormy Mo on the outside. Talent Time is struggling, Opera Serenade down the outside, but it's Stormy Mo reaching the lead. Saki battling away. It's Stormy Mo just in front, and Stormy Mo about a long neck. Saki flashing up for third, Opera Serenade. Then Talent Time, Every Chance. Natural Light, followed by My Tractor Broke. Back behind those, Thing, followed by Acting Consul, Suntai, and the last one was Vintage Patch.
Another long shot. No. Forget those Super Tab totes. I don't think they're right. But Stormy Mo, Justin Sheehan was the winner. Punched out to the line, gets his head up high. But Stormy Mo is paid about $3.70 and $4.50 New South Wales and Queensland. Number 5 Saki second, and number 8 Opera Serenade third, 3, 5 and 8. And regrettably that problem with Super Tab still exists, so we can't give you the exact totes.
Moving on to the back of the stall, there's the light. They're racing now, slowly away, Riverdale Dancer, El Bardo and Ingalara Creek. Lucky Georgie didn't jump all that well, and Peon got out quickly, and Darth Raider looking for the lead, and Star Tetra and West Common Lass. In behind those, Tillamook, followed by Gallant Hero. Then Tops off behind that group. Further back then, Princess Gorgeous, followed by Smooth Sound and Kirakazoo, Imarella, then Lucky Georgie. Well back as they settle down was Riverdale Dancer, El Bardo, and about 2 or 3 Ingalara Creek last. Racing towards that first turn, they've got about 900 to go. Darth Raider leads, taken on now by Kirakazoo on the outside. Further back behind those then Star Tetra. West Common Lass is running fourth. Now Princess Gorgeous is going up 3 and 4 wide. Then Peon getting up along the inside. Further back to Tillamook, Gallant Hero. A length and a half past centre field. Tops off, followed by Smooth Sound, Imarella. Then Lucky Georgie well back towards the turn, followed by Riverdale Dancer, Ingalara Creek and El Bardo. But as they swing around the turn, they've got about 500 to go. It's Darth Raider sharing the lead with Kirakazoo. Star Tetra hooked out is running on, followed by Peon down towards the inside. Then Princess Gorgeous running on fairly well. Further back to Smooth Sound, and Gallant Heroes coming down the outside with a well-timed run. Racing down to the 200, Darth Hero is the leader. Now trying hard as Star Tetra is on the outside, and closer down towards the inside, Peon. It's Darth Raider the leader. Peon into the clears running on. It's Darth Raider taken on by Peon. Peon put the head in front, and Peon on the line has beaten Darth Raider. A good go for third. We had Gallant Hero in company there with Kirakazoo and Star Tetra, Smooth Sound. Further back in the field, Tillamook, followed by Tops Off, Ingalara Creek, Princess Gorgeous, Imarella. Further back then Lucky Georgie, Riverdale Dancer, and pulling up quickly was West Common Lass.
Now that's an interesting result, that. Peon ridden by Darren Hoare, who's a young man who came from Perth. I think he's ridden in several states of Australia, and he's also ridden in South Africa. And he's made a comeback not long ago at Canberra. And he's ridden a couple of winners, and there's another one for him today. Darren Hoare on Peon. 13.20 in New South Wales. Number 2, Darth Raider second. Photo for third, and that results soon as they...
Price of Love might have even got there with 2 lengths to Enemy third. They're
Canberra. And away they go. Sandpiper Lane missed the jump, and McQueen wasn't all that well away. And showing good speed out of the gates was Dakota, followed by Zeb, ridden hard. Going up along the inside, Noble L is not too far away. On the outside, Little Wolf. Further back then, Good Timing. Followed further back then, Go Radar. Down on the inside next was Zapper as they settle down. A further break of about 2 behind those then, Templeton, followed by Ancient Lights. And McQueen is next, and further back behind those, Sandpiper Lane, as they make that next turn and race down the side. And with the mouth open, keen to go fast to the leader was Zeb. Zeb is galloping boldly, about a half a length in front of Little Wolf. Then Noble L third, followed further back then, going up was Go Radar. Dakota behind that group, a length behind those, Good Timing. Further back to Templeton, followed by Zabper, then McQueen. Sandpiper Lane is second last, and Ancient Lights last of all. Up towards the turn they race, and it's on the inside. Zeb taken on now by Little Wolf on the outside. The grey Go Radar is running on fairly well. Around the field is Templeton. In behind those towards the turn, Dakota, followed further back in the field. Noble L Bell getting right up along the inside, and further back behind those in the field, McQueen and Sandpiper Lane, and closer down towards the inside. Good Timing is getting a beautiful split now as they race inside the 200 and down towards the inside. Good Timing is the leader. Ancient Lights into the clear is running on, and Sandpiper Lane right down the outside. It's Ancient Lights going out after Good Timing. Ancient Lights hit the lead near the line. Ancient Lights has beaten Good Timing. Sandpiper Lane third out wide. In behind those, Little Wolf, followed by Go Radar. Then Templeton, further back to Zabpur. Further back Dakota, followed by McQueen. And Zeb pulled up very, very quickly. And the last one was Noble Al.
Well, that's a bit cruel because he saved every bit of ground on Good Timing, and a swooper has bowled him over in the shape of number 12, which was Ancient Lights. Came storming down the outside. Larry Mortell, the rider. Ancient Lights beat Good Timing, and third was number 4, Sandpiper Lane. Now at Sandown, getting right up on the inside, number 7, John's Legacy, with Luke Nolan on board.
The line is set. Should be good race, this one. There's the light. Racing in the Coral Sea Cup. And getting out very slowly was Zoregal, and Prince of Sports driven to the lead, followed by Edmandy, and Great Trip going up. Not too far away, Mountain Time, followed by Montana Pearl. Further back behind those, Zoregal gaining ground. A further break in the field as they settle down. Then came Calamba, followed by the Dark, and about 2 then September Mist as last of all. As they leave the back and race down the side, there's a fair bit of speed on. Prince of Sports is the leader, 3/4 of a length in front of Great Trip. Running third is Montana Pearl. Fourth down on the inside, Edmandy, who's getting a beautiful run. Then Zoregal, further back to Mountain Time, followed further back then Calamba. The Dark is second last, and September Mist is last of all. The field in the Coral Sea Cup race up towards the turn, and the leader was Prince of Sports. Prince of Sports leads into the straight. Great Trip on the outside is running on fairly well down on the inside. Edmandy, followed then by Zoregal, putting in a run. The Dark is down on the inside. Then Calamba looking for a run, followed by September Mist. Halfway down the straight, and Prince of Sports has kicked away. Prince of Sports about 2 in front of Edmandy, giving chase. Calamba's running on stoutly now. He's got to go for Prince of Sports. Calamba's running on. Calamba raced up and hit the lead near the line, and Calamba wins the cup. Calamba first, Prince of Sports second, third Zoregal, then September Mist, followed by Edmandy. Mountain Time, the Dark. Further back behind those, Montana Pearl, and the last one home in the Coral Sea Cup was Great Trip.
It was Matthew Carl punching home Calamba for John Morrissey in race 7, beating Prince of Sports and Zoregal. $6.20 the Super Tab dividend on Calamba. Pretty tidy win. Still one more to go at Canberra. Sunshine Coast, this is race 7 on the 8 event card there, and Tony Brussels tip, Rocket Fella. Michael Carl, the rider, $2.30. Can the brothers Carl win a back-to-back double in different states? Number 5, No Excess, is $5.20. Merry Dancer, $4.20. And Graham's Choice, $8.20. And number 9, Swirler, is $9.90. Now, after the Sunshine Coast, we go back to Traralgon, race 7 there. And number 1, Parasam, $8. Number 2, Esther Star, $4.50. Number 3 is $7.20. Number 4, 18. Number 5, Wild and Hot, $7.20. Conjures up all sorts of visions. Number 6, Copper Plate, is $6. Wild and Hot, like a bit of baked pumpkin. Number 7, For Leah, is $7.40. And number 8, Gippsland, at $10. Number 9, Royal Danzig, $7.80. Now, this is the Sunshine Coast in Queensland. Number 1, Rocket Fella, is the tote favourite at $2.20. So we go back Canberra. Race 8 due in 3 minutes. They're going to the barrier. Number 1, Pentagonal, at $10. Number 2, Crown Chief, $5.40. Crown Chief, trained by Barbara Joseph, written by Johnny Scourse. Number 3, Our Irish Hope, $15. Number 4, Starry Strike, $8.60. Number 5, Double Bloom, $11. Little Shamrock, $18. Roy Bluff, $24. Number 8, Cantari, a $14 chance. Then it's Pelikanos, $5.90. Long odds about the rest. With 2 minutes of betting time left for the final event this afternoon at Canberra. We'll take a break and then be back in time for Tony Campbell's call.
Orders for the last. Lighters on. They're racing. Abhishek missed it by about a length and a half, and Starry Strike was second last when they hit the ground. Sonic Time is showing speed, taken on by Wild Imagination on the outside. Not too far away was Pentagonal, followed further back then Pelikanos and Our Irish Hope in that group. In behind those, Ruby Bell going around the field. Donny Be Good is not too far away. In behind those then came Double Bloom, followed then by Little Shamrock. But as they settle down and race down the side, it's a good race for the lead. Wild Imagination is the leader. About a long neck in front of Sonic Time. Ruby Bell wide goes up to third, followed then by Our Irish Hope and then Pelikanos down on the inside. The next one was Pentagonal, followed then by Donny Be Good, and further back behind those racing towards the turn was Double Bloom, and a break behind those Little Shamrock, followed by Crown Chief, who's well back on the turn, followed then by Boy Bluff and well back in the field Kantari, and the next one behind those race. Oh, there's a fall, one is down. Our Irish Hope has thrown the rider, and Kantari's rider's off at the 200 metre mark. Double Bloom got along the inside to hit the lead, but now Pelikanos on the outside, Wild Imagination, it's Double Bloom the leader, Pelikanos on the outside, and Crown Chief is flying out of the ground. Crown Chief, a remarkable effort. Maybe Crown Chief has got up to beat Pelikanos. Now close for third, we had Double Bloom, Wild Imagination in a sensational race. Further back, Donny Be Good, followed then by Starry Strike, Ruby Bell, Pentagonal, Boy Bluff, and further back behind those Gold Legend, followed by Sonic Time. In behind those back behind those Little Shamrock, and the last pair, Abhishek in company with Big Harry. Now these two riders, both on their feet, Kantari's rider and Our Irish Hope's rider, that's Scott Pollard and Larry Mortell, both on their feet. Now number 2 is the winner, Crown Chief, a remarkable win. Number 2, Crown Chief is the winner, ridden by John Scorse. 9 is second, Pelikanos, Matthew Carl, and will stand by for third. A photo for third, 2-9 a photo, 1:11:48. 36:34 sectional. 1:11:48, 36:34 sectional. Number 2, the winner, Crown Chief, trained by Barbara Joseph, raced by P.H. Joseph, A Mikolos and M Moulakis, a 3-year-old brown gelding hurler chief out of Dapper's Crown. 9 second, Pelikanos by Casual Eyes out of Carlingford Rose, Matthew Carl for John Morrissey, and there is a photo for third.
Well, there it was, the final race, and pretty spectacular at Canberra. Might have to call, instead of Bombala Barbara, we'll call her Bookends Barbara, because she won the first and the last races at Canberra today in partnership with John Scorse, beating Pelikanos, and it's a photo for third. And thankfully those riders both unhurt in that rather spectacular crash. And see the concern on one of those jockeys, on one of the beaten runners. He turned around to see that they were okay. Now, still the third placing to come at Canberra. In the meantime, they make a very good line at the Gold Coast for race 8. Seawell, the favourite at 270, as we return to Paul Dolan.
1,600 metres, the journey of this last event at the Sunshine Coast. I am about to see them go. Lights are on. Seawell, the favourite, racing, jumped in a beautiful line. Murtaka and Seawell were 2 of the first to go. Warrawee Bounty and going fast is Ballius up on the inside. Just off the pace is Super as they go to the 1,400, and Ballius takes the lead. Coins on Sunday around the outside to second. Murtaka is third. Sovereign Gem charging around the outside, followed by Super. And then came Seawell, who's inside Warrawee Bounty, followed then by Happy Dior and with Impulsion. Star Show gets well back with Kaluga, and the last one is Honourably. About 1,100 metres to go, and Ballius on top, steadied by a length on on Coins on Sunday. Murtaka trails the rail third. Then Sovereign Gem, who's fourth. About a length away came Super, who's inside there of the favourite See Well. Then came Happy Dior and Warrawee Bounty. Star Show is well back with Impulsion, followed by Kaluga, and the last one is honourably down the side to the 700 metre mark, and Ballius is the leader. Coins on Sunday second. Murtaka continues to trail through nicely on the inside as they come down the side. Just behind them then came Super, followed by Sovereign Gem. See Well about sixth. Then came Warrawee Bounty, followed by Happy Dior, who just got held up for a little bit of room there from Kaluga. Well back is with Impulsion before the turn from Honourably, and Star Show dropped out last. Around the turn, 400 to go. Ballius tackled in earnest by Murtaka. Coins on Sunday about third. See Well in the lilac is coming to the outside. And have a look at Honourably from the tail of the field, is sweeping right down the extreme outside. Murtaka in front of the 200 metre mark from See Well in the centre, but Honourably out wide probably has them covered. Honourably and See Well have gone to Murtaka. Honourably with its head in front of See Well. Honourably the leader, and Honourably is going to win the last. Honourably about a head to See Well. Third Murtaka. Kaluga rattled along the fence to get fourth. Big margin Ballius, Coins on Sunday. Then with Impulsion, followed by Super. Then came Star Show, Warrawee Bounty, Coins on Sunday, Super, and one of the last to arrive is Happy Dior.
Well, there it was. That's the stable mate of the crack sprinter Falvalon, but certainly not at odds. You're used to getting about Falvalon. Number 9, Honourably, trained by Danny Begore. $19.10 and $5.20, ridden by Neil Jolly. Number 1, See Well, second, $1.60. Number 3, Murtaka, third, $1.90. 9, 1 and 3, and that wraps up racing from the Sunshine Coast. Traralgon, it's due. It's our next race, race 8. Number 1, Waratah Special. Heads the tote, betting at $5.10. Number 3, Mistook, $5.20. Number 7, Fair Anna, $6. Number 6, Sunset Kid, $7.30. Number 4, Downtown Charlie, $7.40. And number 5, Eternal Fire, $11. They're the top 6 in tote betting for race 8 at Traralgon. We really are in the get-out stakes territory with only 5 races to go. We'll take a break and then return with Brian Markovic at Traralgon.
Looking forward to warm tropical winter and exciting racing under clear blue skies? Make the answer yes this July. Join us for the Townsville Winter Racing Carnival. North Queensland's premier racing carnival has it all. From July 15 to 19, experience glorious weather, quality racing, plus the entertainment and hospitality only North Queensland can offer. There's $450,000 in prize money, plus a bonus of $100,000 for the winning horse of 3 cups. Townsville's Winter Racing Carnival. Call the Townsville Turf Club on 0747778 3472.
The Country Comfort Resort at Rooty Hill continues its tradition of offering first-rate service and facilities. Located within an easy drive to the city, Blue Mountains and Wonderland, it's the ideal place to take a break. Take advantage of the wide variety of activities available, or simply let the spacious surroundings provide the perfect backdrop to unwind. Featuring a number of dining venues suitable for all occasions. Rooty Hill, RSL and Resort, giving you the complete package.
If you're in business, an industry super fund like Host Plus can help you as well as your employees.
I put my staff super into Host Plus. It's simple, it's convenient, there are no administration hassles, and no charges to my business. But here's the big difference. There are no agents' commissions for me or my employees to pay.
After all, they're my savings.
They like it, I like it. It's very good.
Phone 1-800-682-000 for a free information kit, or to find out how Host Plus looks after employers as well as employees. It's the super of the future.
Making a pretty good line.